What is up, my friends? Hey, it looks like I'm commuting, but stick with me. I'm not commuting today. It's a lovely Saturday, and we are going to ride to the liquor store, but I thought I owed you an update video because you need to know how well my gear is held up. There it is, way out there. Yeah, see? All right, let's do a jump off real quick. Check it out. We got the selfie stick hooked up here. Shorten it down. That's a long light, by the way. But that's about where I like to have it. It's about 2 feet long. It has a 4-foot extension, but 2 is good enough. And now you know what we're doing today. We got our 360 cam out, baby. Giving you a gear update. So much fun. Most people do a review or how-to like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, into ownership of some piece of tech or gear. Yeah. I'm going through all the stuff I own that's motorcycle and vlogging related, and I'm like, hey, let's do an update. Am I still using it? Does it still work? Hey, we got a green light. Good. And I do hope you enjoy this video because it's going to be a lot of work to put together. I'm going to give you all the tips and tricks that I've figured out, that I've sprinkled into other videos, and I'm going to put them into this one. Yeah. I've been having a lot of fun with the 360 camera, that is for sure. So with the selfie stick, it's got a 4-foot extension that I mentioned earlier, right? With that 4-foot extension, it's not meant for moto vloggers, okay? It's meant for handheld use. You have to be cognizant of that. And did I mention I'm headed to a new liquor store trying to save money? How far would you go to save money on something if you could pick it up on your bike, you know? Like, I did the back of the napkin math, and it told me I need to save like $7.50 to make the gas cost worth it. And then I got to thinking, that's just the total gas cost. That's not the differential between where I normally go. But there is a liquor store very close to my house, so we're gonna count the whole thing. 1.5 gallons. It's about a 60-mile round trip. I looked on their website, and it looks like I'll be able to save about 13 just in 2 bottles. So we're gonna see how many bottles of liquor the tour pack and the saddlebags will hold, right? Awesome! Woohoo! And if you're not a drinker, I get that. I'm not promoting drinking. I'm just saying that's what I'm doing today. All right? So back to the 360, because you know I like to use my rides as double purpose, right? Not only am I riding somewhere, but I also get to talk to you, which is a bonus in my book. So as far as 360 mounts go, and I've gotten a lot of comments on this recently, is you need 2 mounting points. I forget who it was, but he commented, he's like, yeah, I just broke mine. And I was like, damn, that sucks, man. And you got to use the lens protectors until you're sure of your mounts. And I'm pretty sure my mount here, I sort of have the Velcro strap on there, but it doesn't really do much. There's notches in the ram ball arm thing that I've shown before. You just got to line it up so it can only fall so far. And that's what I've done here. And then tighten everything down and you're good to go. Then you get shots like that passing the bus. Yeah, there we go. You see me there? Yeah. I'm always adjusting. I'm always tweaking, trying to change things up. Yeah, we want a little bit more sky. I love the front-facing camera or screen. That's awesome. Ah, what a beautiful day. 80 degrees out, having a good time, enjoying my life on 2 wheels. So back to the 360. I love it. It's great. Also, if you have a remote like I do, it really cuts down on the amount of processing and editing you have to do. And you know I'm big on that, and I got to mention it because it ties in. That's why I mentioned the remote again. And links to everything I use will be in the product description, the video description below. They're Amazon affiliate links. I get a couple of bucks here and there. It helps fund my gear habit, and I appreciate it. So no extra cost to you, but if you want to support the channel, that is the best way to do it. I don't have a Patreon or merch or any of that stuff, but I do have Amazon affiliate links. And so this video's sponsor is me. Hashtag not sponsored. But have a 2-point mounting system for your 360 camera. It's very important. Sometimes you can get away with 1, but I don't recommend it. It's definitely harder to do with just 1. But I'm going to show some clips. We're on Georgia Avenue northbound, and I'm going to show some clips, definitely a couple of clips here and there, show you what you can do with this thing solidly mounted out there. And that's about where I like to have it. It's not so far that it's a risk of hitting too much off-road stuff. It's far enough out that you get a good, clear picture. We're going to talk about that for a second too. You have to make sure that was in neutral. Well, you have to make sure that your subject is not too close or too far, because the 360 camera is shoving a lot of data into that 5.6 or 5.7K, depending on which camera you're using. So you really need to be mindful of that and make sure that, like I said, you're not too far or too close to your subject. Then they'll be blurry no matter what you do. I happen to like the 3 to 6 feet it is away from me. I can get a pretty good picture, and then you can adjust your zoom in and zoom out if you're slightly off that. So interesting things to know that might help. Hey, 17,500 miles. Check that out. That is so cool. And we're going to catch this next corner here in the 360 because I think it'll look cool. And that reminds me, you should always have a purpose for the footage. Like, don't just use it to use it. I mean, I get it. It takes testing, and I learn from doing, not from reading or watching generally. But I still can learn from those things. And you have to learn how it fits into your own process and workflow. Yeah, see, doesn't that look cool? And then you can get really close. Inside corner, inside corner. Oh yeah, look at that. Boom, 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 boom. The camera is still about a foot away from the foliage there, but I think the footage looks pretty dang cool. I like that over the line. See, we'll get over the line here. Whee! Look at that. Oh yeah. So much fun. Yeah, it gives you a perspective that you can't get anywhere else, all right? The 360 cameras are so amazing for that perspective, and you can't beat it. It's unbeatable. But with the built-in stability of like a GoPro Max, you can time-lapse this footage very easily. Whereas if I do a bunch of head checks, you're not going to see, you know, it's not going to be stable. You're not going to see anything because it's just going to be ba 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 ba. And yeah, that's technical terms right there. Ba 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 ba. But with the 360 camera and the horizon lock, it's just like whoosh, 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 like a drone flying without the turning thing. Although you can program that in. Really cool. I absolutely love 360 stuff, and that's why I wanted to give you this update, the review update. I would also encourage you to get creative with it and come up with new ways of mounting the camera to your bike or bikes so that you can get those cool shots. You can use it handheld. I've done that in several videos. It's just the versatility. Now, they don't have external mic adapters for them or whatever, so you can't put a lapel mic hooked to it. You'd have to record your audio separately, and when the camera's out there in the wind like that, it ain't usable audio. Let me get that straight, okay? Oh, and that's another thing. When it's hanging out here, have it horizontal or slightly up in the front, because what that allows you to do is have it keep itself off the ground. It's pushing up like an airplane wing, like an airplane wing. Grammar, John, grammar. And if you do that, it will put less stress on the selfie stick, right? Because if it's facing the wind like this, then when you go to use the camera, it's putting all that tension on the selfie stick, and you don't want that. So just good things to note. Plus, you know, by recording this, I at least remember all the silly stuff I've done over a year. And I have a whole 360 camera tests playlist if you want to go check that stuff out. Some entertaining moments in there for sure. Couple of broken lens protectors and all, you know? Oh, look at this corner. Doesn't this corner look cool in 360?
How cool is cool when you're freezing night for
Yeah, that is totally badass. I absolutely love it. I don't do it as much because it does add time into the workflow, but along the lines of workflow, I found that I use DaVinci Resolve and I do my reframing in the editing software, but if I go in and for each clip I only use one angle for the Max, then it's almost as fast as just editing with two cameras, because I pick the shots I want to do in 360 and then I change the angle and I'm done. That's it. There's no animation. The animation is what kills you. Absolutely. And of course, we can't go through this section of Georgia Avenue with all the fun twisties without a dump truck in front of us. And hey, a yellow Supra. Look at that. Again, I will not bring up Lego in this video. No, John, don't do it. Woo, slick. So anyway, with the 360 camera out there, even this road at slow speeds, these corners look like a lot of fun, don't they? I mean, look at that. That is just awesome. So that's the creativity. You can get your creativity out with a 360 camera because it gives you all these fun angles, especially if you have passenger floorboards or whatever, pegs that you can attach the mounts to. Then you can get these sweet, sweet 360 shots over the white line. Yes, we did it. Now, I will say it's not for the faint of heart because you really got to be watching what you're doing. We're going to get a train stop. All right. Lucky us. But you can get, we're not going to stop, are we? Okay, good. Nope. I don't know what they're doing. Anyway, oh, I hear a train coming. I heard a train horn. We're gonna pull up. Oh, there's the train. Let's go. Quick, before train gets here. But I will say, you have to be very careful because motorcycling is a very physically and mentally taxing thing to do. You need to have the muscle memory and the skills and all that. And then you throw in something like a 360 camera hanging 2 feet off the side of your bike. And it's not the world's smartest thing to do, in my opinion. But I do it anyway because I like doing dumb shit. I love it. This is great. But beyond all that, the selfie stick is doing great, right? Let's do cruise control here. The selfie stick is doing great. It is holding up. I don't go over like 60 miles an hour with it because you can, with it extended, because you can see that it's flexed quite a bit. And nobody really needs to be breaking a selfie stick while they're riding, right? Yep, camera's still there. But seriously, don't go too fast. Check your limits, check the equipment's limits, and have fun with it. Yeah, you gotta know the limits of everything, you and the gear, and do a lot of testing on your own because not everything that works for me, your old buddy John, is gonna work for you with your bike and with your gear. Now, if you're using a Street Glide like I am and the gear, I can almost guarantee, and I won't, but I could almost guarantee that all the stuff I've shown you in my 360 tests will work for you. And if that's the case, leave a comment below. Let me know if I saved you any time at all with editing or gear selection or any of that stuff, because that's why I do these videos, folks.
I replay all those times in my head. Can't forget. I was so sure you'd stay as my friend. Did you forget? Life keeps going on and on. Face the facts, our time is gone. I'm okay, it just must be the retrograde. You and I both older now. Grew apart, I don't know how. Moved on, but right now it's just this retrograde.
While we wait for traffic, high-speed road, I'll just collapse it. It's nice to have it, hey, it's nice to have the camera where you can reach it while you're riding. You can adjust the angle and stuff and the distance. Pretty cool, huh? Skip. There it is, Total Discount Liquors in the corner of this shopping plaza in Eldersburg, Maryland. And we're gonna go see if we got a spot to park at. Maybe there's one in the shade, that'd be cool. Yeah, there we go. Let's park right here. Right there, jolly good, all that. Back in a minute. Ta-da! And my back of the napkin math says I saved $30. 30 whole bucks. That's pretty good savings, wouldn't you say? So now comes the hard part, packing all this on the bike. Now I've shown this trick once or twice, but it bears repeating. Carry a beach towel with you. You lay the beach towel out like this. One bottle at one end, one at the other. Hell, I'd probably have room in here for the wine bottle too. Get that there. Hopefully this car doesn't run me over. That would suck. All right. Then they're safely ensconced in a saddlebag. And then this one's in a box. The wine bottle goes in a bag. It'll sit right there. I get my gloves and finish this bad boy up. So, what else is there to say about the 360 camera? A couple of caveats. Make sure you got the 2-point mounting like I mentioned before, but also make sure you do your own testing. I mean, I learn from doing, and I get hints from watching and reading, but until I know it works for me, I don't really know if it works for me. If you've got a Street Glide and a GoPro Max, then you know pretty much this stuff's gonna work for you, and you should be aces. You know, I can't guarantee it because I'm not there, but you know, pretty much you'll be all right. Use your lens protectors until you're sure. Also, if you're rendering in DaVinci Resolve, use the 4K, put your timeline in 4K, and then render it in 4K, and the 360 footage will be a lot clearer. So that's a big tip. I may have mentioned that before, but that bears repeating too. Other than that, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Hit me up on Instagram and Facebook and all that. I'm all over the place. But I hope it did help you out. I hope you learned something. I hope you were entertained, as usual. This was a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun. So thank you very much for coming along on a ride with me. And until next time, John out. Go watch the video and playlist on screen now. One of them's the 360 camera test. You should watch that stuff. You'll see how bad I am at this. Good times. Have a great day.